Welcome back to RLCS Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good show so far, and it's just getting started. On the line from Cloud9, the newest cool roster in town here. Torment's on the line. Bud, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Fantastic. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. I always like to ask this question for everyone who comes on to Overtime for the first time. Talk to me about how you got into Rocket League, bud.
Well, I started off as like a casual game. You know, I was just playing with friends at the beginning when it first came out. Kind of just messing around. I wasn't really good. Eventually, I heard about tournaments and there was money and prizes, so I got more into it. Eventually, found like teams and started playing more. RLCS came and entered that. I think I made the first season, and from there, I was like, wow, I could just keep going with this, I guess, and see where it goes. So here I am.
Yeah, for sure. You've been a name that we've always known about here since the beginning of RLCS. And was Rocket League your beginning in esports? Like, talk to me about your background in esports before Rocket League.
I played some competitive Call of Duty, I guess, with friends, mostly for that too. Other than that, I kind of like checked it out here and there. Didn't really, you know, compete seriously in anything until Rocket League. So this is like my first experience with it big time. That's
really, really cool, man. And you've had some teams before the team you're on now. You talked a bit about your story of how you got into Rocket League, your path so far. Talk to me about meeting up with the Muffin Men. How did you meet up with Squishy and Gimmick?
Well, I've known them for a while. I played with them like over a year ago, actually. Eventually, we teamed. It was me, Squishy, and Oceania, and Gimmick was our sub. When Latch took a break, we actually subbed Gimmick in then, so that was kind of when we first formed. And yeah, eventually we just had a bunch of good results, and we decided to stick with Gimmick and kept going with him. So that's basically how it happened.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, the breakout moment for you guys, as everybody knows, was at DreamHack Atlanta, which DreamHack Atlanta was considered by many people to be like the most stacked tournament, like non-RLCS LAN tournament to date. And knowing that you were going up against like that level of competition, what was it like for you guys? Like, talk me through your expectation, your mentality of going into DreamHack Atlanta, knowing this competition was going to be so stiff.
We were at least hoping to get top 8. I think we were seeded like 7th, so a top 8 finish was definitely like our minimum expectation. Everything after that was kind of just a plus, and you know, we didn't know, it was like looked really hard. Like that bracket seemed like almost impossible, but when we actually started playing, we were actually doing pretty well. So I don't know. I mean, just at least top 8, and from there we were just gonna take it as a plus.
Yeah, for sure. Coming out, having this breakout performance. I mean, not many people can say that their first LAN was a win, you know? Like, how did it feel to win the first LAN you played at?
It felt really good, winning DreamHack, definitely. It was unreal, honestly. Like, didn't know how to react at first. And, yeah, it was just crazy, especially with as our first LAN together, so yeah.
Yeah, how was the DreamHack experience overall? Like, was there anything outside of the Rocket League you got to go and do?
I checked out some of the other esports that were at DreamHack. It was pretty cool to see some of those teams live. I didn't really check anything else out there exactly, except for just playing. I was really focused on playing and doing well, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, you guys coming out there with the victory, hoisting the trophy at the end was amazing to see you get the victory, and it was so cool, especially because the crowd was so behind you guys. They were so loud, you know. I mean, there were some other big crowds, but they were at the end. It felt like all the other esports crowds were coming over to watch you guys play and cheer you guys on. So you win there. You were the Muffin Men, and then very, very quickly picked up by Cloud9. One of the biggest pickups we've seen in RLCS or Rocket League esports to date. You know, how has it been being on? How's the Cloud9 life been treating you? How's it been being with this org?
It's been crazy. They were always like an org that I looked up to in other games, and I always enjoyed like watching their teams and stuff, like CS:GO especially. And you know, it was just pretty cool actually. They're really good to work with, and I look forward to working with them longer. Also, their jerseys are pretty sick, to be honest.
I'm not going to lie. I know that they have made so many fans, including myself, just because they have such a great logo and such cool colors and everything. Yeah. I love their jerseys. And you guys, you won at DreamHack. You won your Rival Week match here a little bit in the back. You've already qualified for the Universal Open. And, like, you guys are on such a hot streak right now. How are you, many people consider you the best team in North America. How are you handling this attention and expectation at the moment?
I've always liked to, like, think of myself and our team as, like, kind of an underdog. It usually helps with like nerves and like, you know, just respecting your opponents more and taking them more seriously. It usually helps me, and especially since they're all good teams and like any top 8 team can like play as the best team on any given day, I think. So usually if you just think like that, it kind of helps a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of people right now are looking at you guys and saying, like, you're no longer the underdogs. You're the team at the top. And, you know, does it change the way you look at the scene right now? Because you usually, with your underdog, you're like, oh, we just gotta you know, climb up and beat these teams. And now you're looking down at a lot of people. You know, is that factored in at all to your mindset right now?
A little bit. Obviously, you don't want to lose when people think you're the best, because they kind of think you're not as good, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just going out to play and hoping to win at least. That's pretty much it, yeah. Fantastic.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're keeping your mindset grounded, always continuing to view your team the same way, and just hoping you can continue to have the success. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Just wanted a fun question. If you can't play a meta car in Rocket League, what car are you going with right now?
I'd probably go with Gizmo, I think.
Oh, yeah.
After thinking about it. It seems like it'd be a pretty fun car to use and dribble with. If I couldn't use anything else, like usually Octane's my car, but I think Gizmo would be pretty fun.
Oh man, I would love to see a Gizmo on the stage. And hey, with standardization of hitboxes, anything can happen now. Anyways, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Any shout outs you got before I let you go, man?
Yeah, definitely. First off, shout out to my teammates, Squishy and Gimmick, and also our org, Cloud9. Obviously, we talked about that already. And also, shout out to my parents. They're both really supportive of this. And they've actually both now gone to events and, you know, watched, and they really enjoyed it. And last shout out to Chrome. He told me to shout him out. So shout out to Rob G.
Well, there you go. Chrome getting a shout out. Great to see the parents for support and everything else. Dude, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. Good luck with Cloud9 and the rest of your Rocket League career.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff there from Torment. Guys, it's been just a great show so far. Just getting started. Got some more stuff coming up here. We'll have more of Overtime when we come back.